The word of God empowers us because it's the word of God. But when you actually practice the word of God, that means putting it into play, right? That means even if you're looking crazy and you're like in the spiritual, like when I say in the spiritual, like the realm that we cannot see, the next dimension, right? We can't see it, but it exists. And the physical, where you know, like, all right, it may not look like I'm royalty. It may not look like I can do it, but adjust the crown and know who you are. Okay? Adjust your crown and know who you are. Start being intentional about monitoring yourself. And again, this is not like, all right, Stephanie, you've been mad for 5 minutes. Get over it now. You're not doing that. You're allowed to feel. I would rather you take the moment and feel whatever you're feeling, but also process it by speaking to God. God, how come I'm feeling this way? What's really bothering me? How do I feel another way that you might want to feel in the moment? God, how do I deal with this? And the more you practice doing that, it has to be so flowingly, organically, that you will find yourself in less moments of anger and frustration. And it will be a feeling of freedom. I promise you, ladies, and I give it to God every day. But some of the things that used to make me feel like left out and disappointed, and girl, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it a bunk hundred for nobody else who want to say it. Even jealousy sometimes, envy sometimes. I hate it. I hate it. I hate to look at someone else and say, Dad, I should have, if only I tried or I kept at it, for I could have been the same place. You know what? And I'm just throwing things. I could have been a chef just like that. You know what? My outfits could have got accepted at Fashion Industry Week too, if only I had put it like, cause mine is better than hers anyway. Oh, look at how she talks. I could have did a better job than that. Dad, I wish I could have. And all of those emotions that stir up, if I don't give it to Jesus because I'm human, it will eat me up inside. We gotta learn to give it to Jesus. He is the one that provides us from the living water. And our picture is just washing things away. But not like a slow wash. As you process your emotions and you get through it and you take it by the roots and you snatch it and you recognize it and you know its antecedents and you know where it's coming from, it becomes less effective. The enemy can have no effect on your life if we are equipped intentionally. God ain't calling you to be like your neighbor. God ain't calling you to be like any woman in your family or any woman you are around. He is calling you to be like you. That's it. That's it. And every tear and every emotion and everything about you is what makes you you. And so as we continue to grow together, we are, and I'll throw this out there, right? We are mental, emotional, spiritually growing together. And so a lot of the work we will do, a lot of these trainings have to do with understanding, process, and knowing our emotions, right? Because once we are emotionally stronger for everyday life, you're going to see that life gets to be different. And the reason I share tools is because I'm saying my affirmations daily. I'm praying daily. I'm using these tools. That's how my life is changing with the Word of God. Okay? We put it into practice.